Hello class, I am in a Starbucks in Tampa, Florida, getting ready to go to the RV Super Show, which I am going to highlight some stuff from there. But this week we have two things that we're talking about. One's motivation and then one's decision making. And let's talk about decision making for a minute. One thing that Starbucks gets killed on all the time is the fact that they raise prices a lot. So recently they raised prices. Now, I guess my question for you, and I guess this is question number one, right off the bat, is do you think the decision to raise prices when they already get accused of having to pay whatever the prices are, let's go look, almost there, when you already have to pay $4 for an espresso, do you think do you think that it was a good decision and they followed a rational decision-making process to make that decision? So that's question number one. And I'm gonna highlight some things when I get over to the RV Super Show, which is crazy. 80,000 people a day in Tampa, Florida, and it's the largest show in the world. So it's amazing. And you know I love RVs. So talk to you in a minute. Hello class, so I had every intention of walking outside and showing you all the RVs, but it's raining and I'm a delicate flower and don't like to get wet. So what I can show you is all the booths, and then over here, oh, there isn't a way for me to flip my camera, but over here is all the inside ones. Those are Airstreams, and then they have Marathon Coach, which is $2 million coaches and stuff like that over there. So as I'm at the RV Super Show, helping out a company, one of the things that I wanted to talk about was mistakes that the RV industry has made. And when we're talking about decision making and motivation and things like that. So this industry has exploded. For instance, there's 80,000 people who will visit the show today, and it's raining outside. 80,000. Every single manufacturer is here selling every single kind of RV you can imagine, and all kinds of stuff for your RV, right? So when you think about an industry that's had to grow so fast, burnout is something that's common. So I just bought a new RV that I've told you all about. And with me buying this new RV, one of the things that I had in my RV was when they were building the wall, they actually stapled the water hoses with the wall, and I had a major leak. And talking to people that manufacture my RV about it, you know, one of the things they said is, hey, we got to fix the manufacturing process. We have to do this. It's hard to keep our people motivated. You know, mistakes happen, kind of those kind of things. And when you're in a very high pressure situation where you have to pump out units because there's such a demand, think about 80,000 people being at this show today, then that kind of demand, that kind of pressure is going to cause mistakes to happen. So, you know, sometimes when we're motivating our employees, one of the way to motivate them is not only with pay, but with things like time off, or rewarding high performance through stock options or things like that. Things that may not have, well, I guess stock options would have a monetary, but things that necessarily don't have a monetary tie to them, but is something, or major discounts on RVs or whatever. So sometimes people are motivated by helping people out, by having a good time, but also by different ways instead of just giving people more money. Because if you don't motivate people right and they don't take pride in what they're going to do, then mistakes happen, like my zigzag stapled wall, which caused a problem in my RV, my brand new one. So anyway, your bonus question, you already have one bonus question. Your second bonus question is, how are you motivated? What motivates you? Is it simply a paycheck, or is it something that's a little bit more? So look forward to hearing your thoughts on that. And thank you, class, for all your hard work. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if I see anything else cool here, which it's all cool here, let's be honest, I will check back in, but that's it for now. Thank you. Bonus question 2. Thanks. Hello class, this is your final question. there's so many influencers walking around here. They're going to actually think I'm an influencer, but I am not. I am just somebody who's walking around an RV show, and there's like miles and miles. So as I'm walking around, I'm seeing all these companies, companies I've never heard of, companies I have heard of. I guess my question for you is, when we're thinking about organizational behavior, when we're thinking about decision making, when we're thinking about companies who have made catastrophic failures, what is an example of a company that you know that's made a catastrophic failure that eventually completely changed the way they do business? So it could be Kodak. Is a great example of a company who made an error in judgment and failed, or it could be somebody in the RV industry, right? Or it could be somebody in any kind of industry at all. But what is a failure that was made, or what was a decision that was made that was poor by a company that ended up failing? And that is your final question for week 3. Your week 4 video blog will come to you from Denver, Colorado, where I lived for many years, my favorite city. So look forward to talking about organizational behavior amidst the Rocky Mountains. So looking forward to that one. See ya.